Yo, what is cooking, gamers? We are here with the U18 League match tonight. We have Empyreal versus Slain, and with me co-casting, go ahead and introduce yourself.
How's it going? I'm Night Flash. I've been here before. I was not expecting the frying pan to come out this early, but I tip it. Tell you what, Chef, we got some bangers here tonight. Starting us off, it's going to be Slain versus who's Slain playing tonight?
Empyreal.
Empyreal. Should be a banger. Definitely looking forward to that. I'm especially looking forward to our map pool. We're going to be looking at a Prody Vault Prody. Those are our 3 guaranteed maps. And then if we have the pleasure of a map 4 and 5, we're looking at a double skyline to finish things off here. But without further ado, we're going to hop right in. And hopping in, we're going to hop in, and Slain has the hard point, managing to grab 15 seconds off this P1. And time is still being collected by them. So far, this is a great P1 hold out of Slain. Empyreal really needs to get in here. And as I say that, they managed to clear time, but not going to soak any. Secret going to be spawning up here with these P2 spawns. It's interesting, you know, it's depending on what team you're playing for. Different teams like blue spawns or granny spawns. But so far, Slain with a pretty good lead off of that P1. But as I say that, Empyreal is going to start soaking some time here. Underworld going to be able to find one in that front boat area in the background. Mythical going to be able to find Jaden. Okay, going to be able to find someone, and Trade's just going back and forth right now. Markle going to get some more time, able to tie it up, and Imperial's going to take the lead on this P2.
Yeah, Empyreal, pretty good defense on that last site. I love that they were able to hold it down. Slain was pushing in to try and take the objective, but they just couldn't get it. They're going to catch a little bit of scraps before it rotates out. You know, the score could go either way at this point. You know, a full 60 is all it takes, and this next hill is pretty good to defend. It's got to get them all inside and hold it off, and I think that Slain could get it done here if they can spawn trap Empyreal there. But we do see Jaden hooking around and could get in there on the flank.
100%. And it's this map is so not spawn heavy. It's actually crazy. You can put teams in a blender from wherever. And as we're speaking, Slain is going to be grabbing the majority of this time. However, they do get a weird spawn out, but Slain managing to keep Empyreal at bay, putting them in the spawn trap blend just a little. Jaden once again spawning out. I don't understand why he keeps spawning out. Okay, also going to take this top zipper out, looking for this player up top. The read is there, and Mythical going to be able to find that one. Homicide just locking things down. Does get pieced up. Interesting chow with the sub to bottom Grandma's there, but as Mythical is going to soak the rest of this time, actually he decides to chow out mid-gun, gets picked up, but here is where the real money is had. P4. If you can get a lockdown here, this is such an easy hill to get a full 60 on and just put the other team in the blend. And Empyreal is doing a great job so far locking this down. 12 seconds in, but Underworld is going to get picked off by Mythical. And things are just not going the way of Empyreal. They had the setup, and they almost instantly get broken. 20 seconds into the hard point, they get broken. Managed to tie the score, but Slain continuing to climb here. Homicide taking a bunch of engagements, currently sitting at 22 engagements before the end of the first set of rotations. Underworld going to be able to chow in, find Homicide. Find Geen there, and I believe the rest of this time is going to go the way of Empyreal. As I say that, they do break down and let Slain collect a bit more time. But off to P1 we go, and Jaden really has a lot to deal with here as he manages to get up to top Grandma's, but isn't finding anything. Okay, going to be able to find 2, keeping that time white, but there goes 3 for Slain. Manages to find 3, looking for this player top Grandma's. He's spotted out and taken out by Secret there.
Yeah, it's pretty back and forth through everyone. Slane is holding a tiny lead as they go back and forth. The KDs of everyone pretty even, with Homicides sticking out quite a bit with Mythical. Hill times across everyone's pretty even, other than OK. Just trying to get out there and catch some kills with the AR sitting up top of the windows. Can't get there onto the hill. The kills aren't where you want to be for someone on the AR, but still pretty even all throughout. This is just the first round. Do have a 5-game series to get through. If they get all the way, and the way this game's looking back and forth, I think we might see a few extra games.
I definitely can see a few extra games in our future. However, this P2, Slane's going to have to break this. They can't let them get this free time. They're playing with a 10-point lead right now, and they're playing like they have a 50-point lead. They're playing slow. They're playing methodical. It is still very early in the game. They managed to find the kill on time, but there's nobody really there to help whoever's on time. They went 2 dead. Third manages to find the kill on time, then gets traded, and then you have this player just sitting top zip window and not really able to find anything. Dean putting some shots into a player top Grandma's, however, does get flown at from top ammo or top blue, depending on what you call it. Big read here at a secret, but doesn't manage to find that kill. And Homicide is just going to be locking this time down. Currently sitting at 20 and 16 with 40 seconds on hill, we'll call it. Mythical gets tagged up from the player Spiral, not able to find anything. Underworld here with the rest of his team. There are currently 3 players sitting around time 1 holding spawns in the back. Big fights going on all around the hill, and that's going to be a 4 dead for the side of Slane. That is not what you want to see. Empyreal slowly clawing their way back into this game, clawing that lead ever so further ahead. Marco going to fall there. Geen going to be able to find one at least. Homicide going to be able to find one in the background. Underworld going to be able to find one on to Mythical. Geen going to get taken out by Underworld, and just trades back and forth. This is such a tightly contested game. That's a big lot of scrap time there if Empyreal can soak that, especially if they can get these P4 spawns. But that's going to be 3 dead for them, and it looks like P4, at least the start of it, is going to go in the hands of Slane.
Yeah, Empyreal falling off a little bit as we get closer to tying it up, and it's going to be a big 50-50 shot for this next hill. They're going to have to push in quick to get downstairs into the computers. And I think that Slane is going to be able to hold this one off, and that will give them a lead for the very few times that they've seen it this game. And Empyreal definitely has to step it up a little bit here. But looking at the kills, looking at the hill time, everyone's looking pretty nice. Homicide sitting almost at the 30, but he's just picking up the slack of Secret right under him at only 8 kills. Not looking good for him, so it all evens out in the end, but Slane is going to take the lead here as they start rotating out into the next site on Beach. But Empyreal might get a few extra points, but it's a hill that you can't really stay in control of too long.
No, this is definitely the Mix Fest hill on this map. It is so easily contestable from any angle. It's so open. Really, all you have is that big gun for cover in that green box towards the side of ammo. Geen playing his life super well here, getting into a great position, manages to find one before getting traded out. And this, most of this time, once again, goes white. Slane gonna manage to get in there, growing this lead ever so slowly. 155 to 185 is our current score line, and let's see what Empyreal is going to be able to do, see if they can get a break here, or if Slane is going to collect this the rest of this time. They're so close to that 200 mark, and 9 times out of 10, the first team to hit 200 does manage to take the map as they cross that 200 mark. It is time to start thinking about rotations. Homicide going to be able to find one in the back. Finally hits that 30 bomb. Currently sitting at 30 and 21. OK going to manage to find one with the pistol. Not going to be able to find the second as he does get picked up there in the back. Markle going to be able to find one sitting top ruins before getting traded out. Actually manages to find 2. Finds another one onto Mythical. Underworld, it's a little windy out here on Prody as he just struggles to hit that player on that heady. However, that is 3 dead, 4 slain. Make it 4, and Empyreal doing their best to claw their way back into this one. Currently down by about 45 points. And yeah, this next rotation is going to be huge for them.
Yeah, just a couple more points left for Slane to get the lead on this series. Both these teams have shown to be quite informative of their map, good movements from everyone, good map positioning, and able to take control of the sites when they need to, when they're working together, when they're able to sandwich in. But I'm seeing Slane with it's a couple more team wipes on Empyreal. Uh, and looking at the KDs for everyone, it's pretty even across the board. You know, just Secret falling behind a little bit. Not much kills, not much hill time. Like to see him pick it up a little, but we do have a full series ahead of us. And it's possible Slane takes us there, but Empyreal isn't that far off. Just one hill away. Nice full control, and this next one could do it.
Yeah, if they soak the rest of this time, we're going to be pretty much tied up. Okay, starting to think about rotation. However, they do get broken, and he does have to win this gunfight. That is so crucial. But Secret and Homicide combined for that one. Mythical also going to find Markle in the back. Jaden manages to find a trade. However, he gets pieced up by Geen. And yeah, this is not looking good for Empyreal. Only 5 seconds are going to be needed for the side. Of course, they make me a liar. 6 seconds are going to be needed for Slane here, but it should be easy for them to just lock this down. And that is going to be map 1 taken by Slane. And briefly, I want to touch on, we were talking about Secret having a bit of a stinker map there. We can all say it, had a rough one. But still, Slane seemed to be in the driver's seat for most of that game, and he wasn't shooting too well. So I can only imagine if this guy gets hot, this series could end a lot quicker. Just looking at the scoreboard here, Secret 16 and 33, definitely off to a and only 31 seconds on time as well. Like if this kid gets hot, Empyreal are definitely going to be in some trouble if this guy starts shooting his gun the way I know he can.
Yeah, with how even and back and forth that whole match is, it just takes that one player to just give it that little bit extra. In Secret definitely was that guy, but Homicide was picking it up quite a bit of slack there. And obviously they came out with that first round win on Protocol as we head off to S&D Vault next. Seeing how these players played, S&D, the kill's a lot more important. I'm thinking Homicide is going to pick up that first 1 or 2 without any trades on his team, and that could be what Slane uses for the victory on this next map here in S&D. But Empyreal, with how evenly distributed all of the skill set it seems for that team is, I think as long as the strats are there, and I'm sure they have them, that they're going to get quite a few nice, clean rounds on this S&D.
I agree. I definitely agree. I, however, am interested to see. We've got a vault search. Everybody knows vault search. You just bang A, right? I'm
Yep.
interested to see if we have any B takes and how those turn out. Because at this point, the game's been out for a while now. What we're looking at month 4-ish, I think, or my brain is just completely scrambled. One of the two. But yeah, we're looking at month 4. Everybody knows you just bang A on vault. So I'm interested to see if either of these teams sort of throw a curveball the other team's way and hit that B and sort of catch them off guard with that.
Yeah, I've seen quite a few round 11s on Volt S&D, and that's really the most times I'd see B played. It's still always an A push, but they'll take it a lot slower because it's round 11. And what a lot of teams aren't doing is they're not kind of treating more rounds as if they are round 11, right? That first one is crucial. It's where you see where everyone stands. You see where their strats are, what they are looking to do first. So some teams play it a little smarter and they hold back and just go reactive on that first round. And after that, that's when you start playing off of that. And then you start using more of your strats for when your opponents are doing their kind of thing. You're like, of course, they're always going to bang A, but, where are they going to nade first? Where are they flashing first? So then they could work that into their strat and just get around him, get that flank guy where he needs to go, and just sandwich downstairs, and they got it.
Yeah, 100%. I am super pumped for this S&D. S&D, probably my worst game mode, but my favorite game mode to watch. Uh, if there's some correlation there, somebody please hit me up. Looking for a coach, S&D coach. Bang my line. But yeah, let's see how this shakes out. Not too sure how far out we are from this game, but I do think we're going to take a short break. We'll be back with you just in a second with map 2 Vault Search after this.
U18 Esports is here with our friends at GamerX Society at the LA Tech Week event in Santa Monica. We're going to be playing some games, having some fun, and giving away some prizes in a special 1v1 showdown event from our friends at GamerX Society. Let's have some fun.
Yeah, 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 yeah. Be the first case like John, got it. Whoa, be the first case like. Be the first case like John, got it. Anything wrong, my dogs got it. Them boss I call shot. Sweat a few bags at the raw spot. Where you been? Try to rock popping at the hotel. Better run the play for him. Yeah, before I hit the plate, make the house smell. Throwing up trays and Marshall.
Yeah, they do have to find something different, but Encourage is going to get that opening peak, and now he's got a little bit of control over to that B site. What he's going to try and do here is a delayed track tactic. Try and whistle out as many of the Unity players as he can. He's doing a fantastic job. Yeah, got to take a dip. It's the hot weather of the UAE, and skill, he's still peaking.
How well you can do on the water. Quite literally, the entire point is in the water. What I've seen so far, there's skill with a two-piece. That's what I'm seeing, but what I've seen in general on this hard point is that people who tend to swim just above the surface, using this little middle ottoman here for cover, tends to find the most success. That's exactly what skill's doing, and that's exactly why he's going 20.
On the hill, careful though. You can see everything, but everything can see you. And Legacy going big as Ruizzi goes for the defuse. Almost got it, but Underworld sneaks it away from him. It's a 1v1. Doesn't see him in the smoke, but is able to get the turn and burn in Underworld.
Fine for 3. Swag check. Finds a two-piece of his own. And that could be the break able to play his life. Take care of. One left to deal with. He has the cruise missile. SGP wants to put this thing away. Oh my god, Swag onto the 7. They're gonna have to continue to go massive. Big step up, that's gonna be 3 for him.
Once again, to try and win this round, still needs to find these players. He's looking to try and find Confident. Will be able to catch him off guard, but it's gonna be Derek who's going for the chow, and Lawrence is able to get the 1v2 victory. Oh my goodness.
lose this round, just given the sides as Lux. That would have been up to him to win, but with 7.5 seconds to defuse. So here we go now, going into round number 3. Pick again is going to be in.
Yeah, nobody checks it except Lux might have gotten this.
Almost did, getting that 2-piece to begin the round. There's
Alex, and then he gets the.
But that is, again, surely going to be a valuable return on investment as Super from a distance use their MCW and put bullets through bodies, as now Omid is finding themselves in the same predicament as Legacy last round.
This is horrible. This is why people don't like high rise, because of the spawn trap that comes in. Super picks off one. He now moves to the opposite side, trying to see if he can pick off another one. Not going to be all too successful, and Super decides, you know what? I'll just start moving back, because he's on 6-3. Make this 7. He's got a cruise in his pocket, and he still wants more. He gets another.
Wow.
He's on 8, and this is more the legacy we saw last game. This is the legacy that comes and fights, and Super is still going with 9.
One of the points, Volatile is just going to hop on up the kill and be like, what's up, man? Go back to the respawns lobby, and as that's going to be 4 off on Cabal, nearly at 10 lives winning, and Volatile still being an absolute menace here, playing his life, a smart thing to do. 26 to 16, now over 11 in the deficit.
It's spawn trap heaven. It is complete spawn trap heaven.
Wow.
There's 8.
Oh my
There's
gosh.
9. Volatile is on 9 kills. There's a cruise in his pocket.
Oh.
He's still going for 10. Volatile is running out of bullets, and Cabal.
U18 Esports is here with our friends at GamerX Society at the LA Tech Week event in Santa Monica. We're going to be playing some games, having some fun, and giving away some prizes in a special 1v1 showdown event from our friends at GamerX Society. Let's have some fun.
Yeah, 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 yeah. Be the first case like John, got it. Whoa, be the first case like. Be the first case like John, got it. Anything wrong, my dogs got it. Them boss, I call shot. Sweat a few bags at the raw spot. Where you been? Try to rock popping at the hotel. Better run the play for him. Well, before I hit the plate, make the house smell. Throwing up trays and Marshall.
Yeah, they do have to find something different, but Encourage is going to get that opening peak, and now he's got a little bit of control over to that B site. What he's going to try and do here is a delayed track tactic. Try and whistle out as many of the Unity players as he can. He's doing a fantastic job. Yeah, got to take a dip. It's the hot weather of the UAE, and skill, he's still peaking.
How well you can do on the water. Quite literally, the entire point is in the water. What I've seen so far, there's skill with a 2-piece. That's what I'm seeing, but what I've seen in general on this hard point is that people who tend to swim just above the surface, using this little middle ottoman here for cover, tend to find the most success. That's exactly what skill's doing, and that's exactly why he's going 20.
On the hill, Careful though, you can see everything, but everything can see you. And Legacy going big as Ruizzi goes for the defuse. Almost got it, but Underworld sneaks it away from him. It's a 1v1. Doesn't see him in the smoke, but is able to get the turn and burn in Underworld.
Fine for 3. Swag check. Finds a 2-piece of his own. And that could be the break able to play his life. Take care of. One left to deal with. He has the cruise missile. SGP wants to put this thing away. Oh my god, Swag onto the 7. They're gonna have to continue to go massive. Big step up, that's gonna be 3 for him.
Once again, to try and win this round, still needs to find these players. He's looking to try and find Confident. Will be able to catch him off guard, but it's gonna be Derek who's going for the chow, and Lurk's able to get the 1v2 victory. Oh my goodness.
Running away is easy. You still leaving us up. Running away is easy. You still leaving us up.
In 9. Lose this round, just given the sides as Lux. That would have been up to him to win, but with 7.5 seconds to defuse. So here we go now, going into round number 3. Pick again is going to be
Yep, nobody checks it except Lux might have gotten this.
almost did, getting that 2-piece to begin the round. There's
Alex, and then he gets the.
but that is, again, surely going to be a valuable return on investment as Super from a distance use their MCW and put bullets through bodies, as now Omid is finding themselves in the same predicament as Legacy last round.
This is horrible. This is why people don't like high rise, because of the spawn traps that comes in. Super picks off one. He now moves to the opposite side, trying to see if he can pick off another one. Not going to be all too successful, and Super decides, you know what? I'll just start moving back, because he's on 6-3. Make this 7. He's got a cruise in his pocket, and he still wants more. He gets another.
Wow.
He's on 8, and this is more the Legacy we saw last game. This is the Legacy that comes and fights, and Super is still going with 9.
One of the points, Volatile is just going to hop on up to kill and be like, what's up, man? Go back to the respawns lobby, and as that's going to be 4 off on Cabal, nearly at 10 lives winning, and Volatile is still being an absolute menace here, playing his life. It's a smart thing to do. 26 to 16 now.
Yo,
Well-
we are cooking it back up. Imperial versus Slain. Here we go. Night Flash, take it away.
Yo, S&D, and like I was saying just before, I want to see if there's going to be any B hits. Good golly, I hope there are. Otherwise, this is going to get stale super quick. But yeah, this is going to be a bang out. I'm predicting a lot of A hits and a lot of ratting. And as I say that, we're watching Geen throw that bomb down on that A site. And First Blood is going to go into the hands of Slain. I think we may have the names or the colors switched up here. But yeah, that is going to be a great retake from the side of Empyreal as they're going to get this bomb diffused. Managing to get that First Blood is so important in S&D, and it they played that super well. Obviously, we didn't get to see a lot of it hopping in mid-round while bomb's already going down, but it is just super duper important getting that First Blood. Makes you so you can just trade out, especially on a retake. But yeah, so far nothing out of the ordinary. Also, would love to see an RC car used here. Love that RCXD, especially on Vault. That intel that it gains is so huge. You also sometimes see teams run it down and try and kill that player and spawn if they hear the RC car. But Secret going to be locking down this B site for us in top art. Bomb is going down. Homicide's going to be there for 1. Make it 2. Oh my goodness. Homicide going to be able to find 2. Bomb does not get planted, and Slain have all the intel and every advantage you possibly could. Player is going to get spotted deep B street, and Homicide is there once again. Make it 3 on the round. He is currently looking for the ace, running it down, searching for this player. No intel is had about this player, I don't believe. However, Homicide may have just spotted him, running it down to this back P2, and Homicide finds the ace. Good gravy, making this a 1-1 score. Homicide going to be able to find all 4 that round. You know he's eager to get those streaks. I actually think he may have just got the car there.
Yeah, starting out Imperial pretty much with that clean sweep, and then after that, Homicide really went off. He killed every single player of the other team, so he's hot. He's hot. He's streaking. He might get that RC car out that you're looking for.
I think he might have it, actually. Can we
He
hop on
does.
his POV real
Yeah.
quick?
He got it.
But yeah, that's going to be so huge to get this intel. However, OK is going to be able to find 2. Homicide there, able to find a trade, spots another player out, knows that there's players all around. Underworld going to be able to pick him up from that top cat position. Currently, we're on board with Mythical in a 1v3, manages to find 2 players absolutely running it down at him. Don't think he knows that there's 2, not able to win the second gunfight regardless. And yeah, it's a tough look, but yeah, Imperial able to win that round in semi-confident fashion, I'll say.
Yeah, it was pretty quick round for him, honestly. Just came up and just really stomped out a lot of the Slain players. Pretty much get Homicide down, and the rest of the team went pretty easy. So hopefully they can have more strats than rely on Homicide for this next one.
Yeah, I completely agree. We're going to hop on board with Mythical. He's able to get some intel on that player, Deep Palm. And Bomb is going down on A. Yeah, Bomb is going down on A now. Homicide currently lurking in top hookah. Mythical trying to find this player deep B or deep E2 is going to be able to find him. That's going to be a huge opening first blood. Geen going to be able to find one before getting traded out. Currently, we are sitting in a 2v2. Secret going to be able to find 1. However, doesn't read the player behind him. Homicide going to be able to clean that up, though. 17 seconds left. Bomb is being diffused. No one around to stop it. Slain going to tie the map up at 2 apiece.
Yeah, back and forth each round. I know I said don't rely on Homicide, but that time, I guess it still works. The rest of the teams trading out each other. Came down on 1v2, and then Homicide ends up on top of it all. Slain looking really nice as we come back off of that one, but we're all tied up, so let's see what they could do in this next round.
Yeah, and like I said, be on the lookout for this RC. Homicide going to be hopping up to this top cat position. Spots 1 player, don't think he saw the second, manages to get out with his life and that intel. He has been lost, but OK is there to find him. Geen going to throw that bomb down on that A site. Underworld lurking in that top hookah. OK, not OK, as Geen is going to just absolutely rip him off that box heady. Jaden is the next one up to bat here. Throws that Semtex in. Not going to find anything with that Semtex. Mythical and Homicide going to combine for 2. It is a 1v1. And good Lord, I believe, not sure who that was, but somebody just went off. It's Mythical. Mythical going to be able to find 2 or 3 on the round. Going to be able to clean up Jaden there for the final kill. Absolutely beautiful kills out of Mythical there to clutch that round up and take their first lead of the game. Jaden going to be taking bomb here. Looks like he's going to hit mid-hole. Oh, it may be a B take here. It is a B take. Jaden does get spotted out. However, Homicide is, or sorry, Dean is not going to be able to find that player. Homicide currently lurking in bottom vault. Finally, Jaden gets taken down. Markle going to be able to find the bomb, though. Mythical going to be able to find Markle. Okay, going to find Mythical. Secret going to be able to find okay. Trades just back and forth, but once again, Slain in this 2v1. How are they going to play this? Don't believe they have bomb down. Underworld is going to be able to find Homicide in the background, and Underworld has so much to do and not a lot of time to do it. Has to find this player. Does just get spotted out there. Manages to get to the power position on that black van, and Secret going to dive out and manages to find it. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a 2-round lead. Slain may have just punched their ticket. However, we can't be sure until all the cards fall. Mythical with a massive win against Empire there. Once again, going to be able to clutch that round up. I think it's Mythical anyways. I don't know. Podcasters all kinds of messed up. No, it was Secret. But yeah, going into this attack round, you got to think it's going to be more of the same. I have to assume it's going to be another A hit. However, they may switch it up. No, looks like just your standard 2. Geen is going to get down to this site. However, there is a player lurking. That's going to be 3 dead for the side of Empire. Underworld going to be able to find 1 before getting traded out. This RC car still has yet to be used, and Slain trying to take this map in a confident fashion, looking for that 6-2 victory.
Yeah, Slain, quick work of that one. Just read it eat perfectly. Was looking at the right spot at the right time and uncontested there. Beautiful round from Slain. I see one after another come from them. It was back and forth at the start, but it's the whole team now. They all stepped up, right? It's not just Homicide. They all got it going on. So let's see what Empire can do in this take back.
Yeah, Jaden and Markle are kind of just not having the best game. Okay, going to be able to find 2 before a trade comes through from Mythical. Mythical, the last man standing, currently sitting at 6 and 5. Bomb is being planted. Mythical's in, manages to find 1. Is he going to be able to find the second? It is a 1v1. Bomb is not down. 58 seconds, and Mythical, oh my goodness, with the pistol. The disrespect, the body shooting. Well
He
deserved.
loves pulling out the pistol.
Good Lord. Mythical just went Pope for the side of Slain, managing to clutch out a 1v3. Good Lord. 6-2 is the final score of map 2 on Vault S&D. Next up, we have a Prody control. Briefly, I want to touch on, I was saying how once Secret starts shooting his gun the way I know he can, we're going to see a different kind of Slain. I don't know if anybody saw that stat line there, but he ended, I believe he ended 7 and 6. So definitely sort of woke up. 8 rounds were played, 7 kills were earned. Definitely woke up. That's map 2, and shot his gun a little more. Not sure what he did in the break. Maybe he got in that firing range, was shooting bots. Who knows? But definitely was able to wake up and smell the coffee.
Yeah, it was quite the round. You know, we started off with that Homicide full team wipe, and it just ended up with him on top again. 1v2s he's taken all day, and you know, the back of him with the rest of his team. And like you said, Secret was stepping up quite a bit there with that dive off of the ledge onto some beautiful shots. Mythical also had his moments. You know, Gene pretty average in a good way. You know, I didn't see any mistakes from Gene at all. He was just playing some good Call of Duty, and you know, the whole team together just really got it done. And you know, Empyreal had quite a few rounds where they were looking good but just could not get it done, or they were just getting read like a book and just getting hooked out. So Slain again, what's that, 2-0 now as we go off to Protocol again for control. Protocol in that first round, we seen it go back and forth, and then Slain take it in the end. that something that we see in this control? Guess we'll have to find out after this break.
U18 Esports is here with our friends at GamerX Society at the LA Tech Week event in Santa Monica. We're going to be playing some games, having some fun, and giving away some prizes in a special 1v1 showdown event from our friends at GamerX Society. Let's have some fun.
Yeah, 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 yeah. Be the first case like John, got it. Whoa, be the first case like. Be the first case like John, got it. Anything wrong, my dogs got it. Them boss I call shot. Sweat a few bags at the raw spot. Why you been try to rock popping at the hotel? Better run the play for 'em. Yeah, before I hit the plate, make the house smell. Throwing up trays and Marshall.
Yeah, they do have to find something different, but Encourage is going to get that opening peak, and now he's got a little bit of control over to that B site. What he's going to try and do here is a delay track tactic. Try and whistle out as many of the Unity players as he can. He's doing a fantastic job. Yeah, good to take a dip. It's the hot weather of the UAE, and skill, he's still peaking.
How well you can do on the water. Quite literally, the entire point is in the water. What I've seen so far, there's skill with a two-piece. That's what I'm seeing, but what I've seen in general on this hard point is that people who tend to swim just above the surface, using this little middle ottoman here for cover, tend to find the most success. That's exactly what skill's doing, and that's exactly why he's going 20.
On the hill, careful though. You can see everything, but everything can see you. And Legacy going big as Ruizzi goes for the defuse. Almost got it, but Underworld sneaks it away from him. It's a 1v1. Doesn't see him in the smoke, but is able to get the turn and burn in Underworld.
Fine for 3. Swag check. Finds a two-piece of his own. And that could be the break able to play his life. Take care of. One left to deal with. He has the cruise missile. SGP wants to put this thing away. Oh my god, Swag onto the 7. They're gonna have to continue to go massive. Big step up, that's gonna be 3 for him.
Once again, to try and win this round, still needs to find these players. He's looking to try and find Confident. Will be able to catch him off guard, but it's gonna be Derek who's going for the chow, and Lawrence is able to get the 1v2 victory. Oh my goodness.
Running away is easy. You still leaving us up. Running away is easy. You still leaving us up.
In 9. Lose this round, just given the sides as Lux That would have been up to him to win, but with 7.5 seconds to defuse. So here we go now, going into round number 3. Pick again is going to be in.
Yep, nobody checks it except Lux might have gotten this.
Almost did, getting that 2-piece to begin the round. There's
Alex, and then he gets the.
But that is, again, surely going to be a valuable return on investment as Super from a distance use their MCW and put bullets through bodies, as now Omid is finding themselves in the same predicament as Legacy last round.
This is horrible. This is why people don't like high rise, because of the spawn traps that comes in. Super picks off one. He now moves to the opposite side, trying to see if he can pick off another one. Not going to be all too successful, and Super decides, you know what? I'll just start moving back as he's on 6-3. Make this 7. He's got a cruise in his pocket and he still wants more. He gets another.
Wow.
He's on 8, and this is more the legacy we saw last game. This is the legacy that comes and fights, and Super is still going with 9.
One of the points, Volatile is just going to hop on up to kill and be like, what's up, man? Go back to the respawns lobby, and as that's going to be 4 off on Cabal, nearly at 10 lives winning, and Volatile is still being an absolute menace here, playing his life. It's a smart thing to do. 26 to 16, now over 11 in the deficit.
It's spawn trap heaven. It is complete spawn trap heaven.
Wow.
It's
Oh my gosh!
9. Volatile is on 9 kills. There's a cruise in his pocket.
Oh!
He's still going for 10. Volatile is running out of bullets, and Cabal.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the U18 COD action. Hopping in, round's almost over. Sorry about that. Technical difficulties on our end. If you're just joining us, my name is Night Flash. I am joined today by El Jefe, the chef, the gaming chef. Chef, how you doing?
Doing good, man. Cooking it up. COD cooking us, and PC is getting cooked as well. But we back in the game control, and it is a no respawn match. It looks like here. So go ahead and take us through.
Yeah, Slain definitely on the shorter end of the stick, we'll say, but managing to claw back in this, making this a 4-5 from a 4-7. They are playing S&D while Empyreal have 1 life to play with. But as I say that, 2 members of Empyreal fall. Geen not going to be able to find that one. Currently a 2v2 secret, going to be soaking that time. Is going to be able to find that one. Player on those P2 steps is okay, and okay is good in the 1v2. Imperial going to take that round. My apologies for the names. Our Codcaster is also a little buggy right now. So Slain lost the round. Imperial are going to be able to get that first round win on protocol control. So far, it's been a bit of a bang-out. Slain and Imperial traded blows in the first hardpoint. Slain was able to squeak that one out. And then more of a dominant performance out of them in the S&D. Going to be able to take that map 6-2. Map 3 underway here. Imperial going to be able to find that first round win, looking to get their brooms out and start the reverse sweep. Going to be hopping on board here with Mythical. Not going to be able to find anyone. However, to spot one player out, is going to be able to find that player lurking top ammo. Now playing this power position, cutting them off, looking for Markle. Not going to be able to find him. That A capture still going on. Geen on a bit of a hot flank. Manages to find one. Make that 2 as he picks up Underworld. Geen. Sorry, not Geen. Secret in the background. Going to be able to find a 3rd and a 4th. Mythical going to be running it down, looking for this spawn trap. These, you can put them in the blender so hard on this map. Mythical going to be able to find the first onto Underworld. Not going to be able to find anything less. Homicide, anything else. Homicide spots 2 players out, pushing towards this B site. Gets tags on 1. There is still a player lurking. Boat definitely just got that calm, but no progress being made over towards B. Mythical going to drop down, find OK, trying to push into bottom server. Mythical going to be able to get great timing as he takes the zip up and manages to find Jaden as well. and finds okay. Good Lord, Mythical is piecing. 20 HP left. A regen does come in perfect timing. Player pushing through lockers, not going to be able to find him. Did he spot that player? No, he did not. However, the gunfight is ensuing. Okay, going to be able to find him. Okay is addicted to the pistol tonight. Not sure what's going on there. Homicide going to be able to find one. Currently a 2-stack in progress on A. Homicide has to go huge here if they want to stop this A capture. Not going to be able to find it. Markle going to be able to find two, or find one. Mythical, however, finds two. A does get captured. However, the 2 players capturing A do get picked up. There's just been a call out made on Underworld. He does get tagged up down to just about 1 shot. Not going to be able to find that kill. And the player for Slain in the back, not going to be able to do anything. However, okay on the deep route, still with the pistol out, manages to find Homicide there as he was playing a bit of a crud on that ledge. Okay, looking for more, not going to be able to find anything. Once again, like I said earlier, he is addicted to that pistol. It is his crack cocaine, so to speak. Secret lurking top mid gun manages to fly down to the rope heady. Is he going to be able to find that player? Yes, he is. However, not going to be good for any more. Jaden and OK going to combine for 2. OK, once again with the pistol. Not sure what that is all about. Underworld currently sitting 13 and 14, looking for anyone in the back. Finally finds a player. Not going to be able to find the kill, though. 10-1 is the life count. Slain. Clean round. I believe only giving up 3 ticks to the 5 that Empyreal did. Also managing to have the life disparity, have the life count advantage going into this 3rd round if we are going to see a round 5. Slain currently in the driver's seat to get defense on round 5.
Yeah, Slain is holding it down, doing a great job there. Just it was really back and forth. I didn't see too much spawn trapping. It was really just winning their gunfights, and they won quite a bit more with a 10v1 at the end, and you're just gonna win with those numbers. And Slain, really great work. Looking at Homicide again, the top gunny. Ian sitting at 2 and 7, but he got those objectives as well, as you see, as they are trying to get B as their next objective. So let's go in and see what they got.
Yeah, no progress really being made at B yet. Just kind of a fake, if you will, trying to draw those players over to B, stop the clock so that A can be captured, and the first tick of progress has been achieved. However, Underworld's going to be able to find Homicide on that A point. Geen is still just lurking top grandmas. Markle going to get taken out. Trades back and forth down to a 1v1 on time. Underworld versus Geen. Geen still playing this cruddy up top grandmas. However, the team has arrived for backup and is capping the A point, stopping that clock. Kills going the way of Slain. That's 3 dead in the feed, possibly 4. I can't count. Homicide looking for the spawners, manages to find Underworld, has to back up, play his life down to about 57 HP. Looking for OK. Not going to be able to find that kill. However, does tag him up. OK with the reach out for some reason. Not sure what that's all about. However, Homicide going to be able to find that one. Believe that was a G8 pistol. Not going to, going to brush that aside. Secret playing around this time. Underworld looking for these players. Spots one. Not able to hit a shot, though. Player that was spotted does get cleaned up. Underworld going to be able to find Secret as Secret falls. Good Lord, we have a bang out here. Lobby is glitching. Somebody just spawned in. What is going on? Somebody get Obi-Wan out of here. Good Lord, he's costing. I believe we're going to take a tech pause or something here until he leaves. Not sure. Progress not being made on the B point. The lives are just getting thrown, though. It is a Geen gonna be good for 3 in the back line. Time once again being stopped. Currently a 1v10 once again, having flashbacks to the last round. Empyreal, my apologies, Slain manages to find that round 3. I believe they got 5 ticks again. So let me just do some quick math. Yeah, Empyreal can't get defense even if they win. The max amount of ticks that they are going to be able to get is going to be 9, while Slain is sitting at 10, I believe.
It was quite a lot went on at the end there. Like you said, the G8 pistol brushes aside. Just some random Obi-Wan guy shows up. It was their only hope that they didn't even need because Slain was winning. Who knows? But I mean, Slain really taking control of this whole thing, winning that next one. You know, like you said, down just like the previous round, 10 versus 1. Just how they end up doing it, and they're earning quite a lot of it. Honestly, I'm not seeing too much of a spawn trap from them, so good on them for pretty much earning it. So we'll see how they can do in this last one. But Empyreal has a lot of uphills battles. You know, they have to win the next 2 here, and they're down 0-2 in the series. So a lot of stuff they have to do perfect, and perfect isn't what we're seeing from them right now.
No, definitely not. Mythical just on a bit of a rampage there. Dean, once again in the spawn, manages to find 2. Good lord, look out. This guy's on a tear. Does get traded out by Underworld, and Underworld is going to be playing that bottom ammo, bottom blue. Not going to see much else. Mythical going to be able to find one in the background. Dean going to clear that progress off on B. Secret on the pinch of a lifetime. Manages to find one. Can't find the second as a teammate is there for the crossfire. Dean, once again, 26 and 13, a perfect 2.0 out of him currently on a flank on his way to the A point. Does not get picked up in the background yet. He is here and manages to find 2 once again. Finds 3, making him 29 and 13. Spawners are here though. Manages to spot that player on heli. Doesn't prepare for the player on those close A steps. 29.8 seconds is all that remains until that A point gets captured. Now it's 125. Pretty even on lives. 3 life lead for the side of Slain. Geen once again in the spawn. I swear this guy just lives here. Going to be able to find one. Finds 2. A little bit of extracurriculars going on there as the body gets shot. Secret absolutely hunting down Underworld, manages to find him. And the blender has begun. Geen just going on an absolute tear in their backline. Finally, he gets picked up, but 6 lives left remain for Empyreal. Homicide is now here to pick up the slack. Mythical just getting cross-map kills with the Jackal. Homicide trying to find that pistol kill, not going to be able to. I do hear a streak coming in. That is a 3-0, ladies and gentlemen. 3-1 the game count, the round count, but a 3-0 for the side of Slain. U18. Imperial, better luck next time. GG's, go next. FF15, whatever you want to say. Well, it was a good showing. Very close matches, especially that HP. They showed a lot of fight, a lot of resilience, but at the end of the day, they could not outslay Slain Esports.
Yeah, it's Slain. Great work. You know, started out first round on protocol hardpoint, back and forth the whole time, and pretty much they just ended up with just that little bit extra because starting off they were doing just a little bit extra. And Imperial came out playing pretty standard COD, and Slain really just picked that apart. Came off the S&D, back and forth, back and forth. They picked out the game plan of what Imperial's trying to get done. And Slane's like, yeah, keep doing the same thing, and we're just going to keep winning at this point. And they ended that one 6-2. Then we just saw on that last round, you know, Geen got up in the spawn, not much of a trap, just that pest. Like right when you spawn, you know you have to face the hill that is Geen. And if you're able to just get around it, sure, you know, you get able to get around it, but you're all the way around it. You're nowhere near the positioning you want to be in. Or you have to face them and you're weak, your position's given away, or you actually win the fight and now everything is slowed down thanks to that engagement. So great positioning from him. Then obviously the rest of the team, Homicide, Mythical, Secret, putting doubles and triples that whole time, ending pretty much every round 10v1, and you're just not going to get that done if you're Imperial. And Slane really cooked it up for that one. Homicide, I'd put MVP for that series right there. He was loading it up. First round he had 33 kills. Second round, S&D almost hit double digits at 9. Codcaster was bugged out in that last one, so who knows how many kills he had, but I know that he was cooking it up, so good on him.
Yeah, and you read my mind. I was going to ask you who your MVP of the match was. Once again, I'm going to have to give it to Homicide as well. Just came out fried in the HP, started hot, stayed hot the whole series. Yeah, he was definitely cooking something up, I'll tell you that. But GG's to both teams. Don't go anywhere, though. We have another game coming up right after this. Who's playing?
Yeah, who is playing? That's a great question.
That's what I'm saying. Let me see. I'll pull it up here. We're looking at Unreal Nightmare versus Galaxy. Should be a banger. Stay tuned for that. Without further ado, we're going to send you to a short break. Hope to see you all at the next stream at the next match. Peace.
Yeah, coming right up.
U18 Esports is here with our friends at GamerX Society at the LA Tech Week event in Santa Monica. We're going to be playing some games, having some fun, and giving away some prizes in a special 1v1 showdown event from our friends at GamerX Society. Let's have some fun.
Yeah, 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 yeah. Be the first case like John, got it. Whoa, be the first case like. Be the first case like John, got it. Anything wrong, my dogs got it. Them boss I call shot. Sweat a few bags at the raw spot. Where you been trying to rock popping at the hotel? Better run the play for 'em. Yeah, before I hit the plate, make the house smell. Throwing up trays and bars, yellow.
Yeah, they do have to find something different, but Encourage is going to get that opening peak, and now he's got a little bit of control over to that B site. What he's going to try and do here is a delayed track tactic. Try and whistle out as many of the Unity players as he can. He's doing a fantastic job. Yeah, got to take a dip. It's the hot weather of the UAE, and skill, he's still peaking.
How well you can do on the water. Quite literally, the entire point is in the water. What I've seen so far, there's skill with a two-piece. That's what I'm seeing, but what I've seen in general on this hard point is that people who tend to swim just above the surface, using this little middle ottoman here for cover, tends to find the most success. That's exactly what skill's doing, and that's exactly why he's going 20.
On the hill, careful though, you can see everything, but everything can see you. And Legacy going big as Ruizzi goes for the defuse. Almost got it, but Underworld sneaks it away from him. It's a 1v1. Doesn't see him in the smoke, but is able to get the turn and burn in Underworld.
Fine for 3. Swag check, finds a 2-piece of his own, and that could be the break able to play his life. Taken care of. One left to deal with. He has the cruise missile. SGP wants to put this thing away. Oh my god, Swag onto the 7. They're gonna have to continue to go massive. Big step up, that's gonna be 3 for him.
Once again, to try and win this round, still needs to find these players. He's looking to try and find Confident. Will be able to catch him off guard, but it's gonna be Derek who's going for the chow, and Lawrence is able to get the 1v2 victory. Oh my goodness.
Running away is easy. You still leaving us up. Running away is easy. You still leaving us up.
And 9. Lose this round, just given the sides as Lux. That would have been up to him to win, but with 7.5 seconds to defuse. So here we go now, going into round number 3. Pick again is gonna be in.
Yeah, nobody checks it except Lux might have gotten this.
Almost did, getting that 2-piece to begin the round. There's
Alex, and then he gets the.
But that is, again, surely gonna be a valuable return on investment as Super from a distance use their MCW and put bullets through bodies, as now Omid is finding themselves in the same predicament as Legacy last round.
This is horrible. This is why people don't like high rise, because of the spawn traps that comes in. Super picks off one. He now moves to the opposite side, trying to see if he can pick off another one. Not going to be all too successful, and Super decides, you know what? I'll just start moving back, because he's on 6-3. Make this 7. He's got a cruise in his pocket, and he still wants more. He gets another.
Wow.
He's on 8, and this is more the legacy we saw last game. This is the legacy that comes and fights, and Super is still going with 9.
One of the points, Volatile is just gonna hop on up to kill and be like, "What's up, man?" Go back to the respawns lobby, and as that's gonna be 4 off on Cabal, nearly at 10 lives winning, and Volatile is still being an absolute menace here, playing his life. It's a smart thing to do. 26 to 16, now over 11 in the deficit.
It's spawn trap heaven. It is complete spawn trap heaven.
Wow.
It's
Oh my gosh!
Volatile is on 9 kills. There's a cruise in his pocket.
Oh!
He's still going for 10. Volatile is running out of bullets, and Cabal.
U18 Esports is here with our friends at GamerX Society at the LA Tech Week event in Santa Monica. We're going to be playing some games, having some fun, and giving away some prizes in a special 1v1 showdown event from our friends at GamerX Society. Let's have some fun.
Yeah, 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 yeah. Be the first case like John, got it. Whoa, be the first case like. Be the first case like John, got it. Anything wrong, my dogs got it. Them boss, I call shot. Sweat a few bags at the raw spot. Where you been? Got a rock popping at the hotel. Better run the play for him. Yeah. Before I hit the plate, make the house smell. Throwing up trays and Marshall.
Yeah, they do have to find something different, but Encourage is going to get that opening peek, and now he's got a little bit of control over to that B site. What he's going to try and do here is a delayed track tactic. Try and whistle out as many of the Unity players as he can. He's doing a fantastic
God.
job. Yeah, got to take a dip. It's the hot weather of the UAE and skill. He's still peeking.
How well you can do on the water. Quite literally, the entire point is in the water. What I've seen so far, there's skill with a two-piece. That's what I'm seeing, but what I've seen in general on this hard point is that people who tend to swim just above the surface, using this little middle ottoman here for cover, tend to find the most success. That's exactly what Skill's doing, and that's exactly why he's going 20.
On the hill, careful though. You can see everything, but everything can see you. And Legacy going big as Ruizzi goes for the defuse. Almost got it, but Underworld sneaks it away from him. It's a 1v1. Doesn't see him in the smoke, but is able to get the turn and burn in Underworld.
Fine for 3. Swag check. Finds a two-piece of his own. And that could be the break able to play his life. Take care of. One left to deal with. He has the cruise missile. SGP wants to put this thing away. Oh my god, Swag onto the 7. They're gonna have to continue to go massive. Big step up, that's gonna be 3 for him.
Once again, to try and win this round, still needs to find these players. Looking to try and find Confident. Will be able to catch him off guard, but it's gonna be Derek who's going for the chow. And Lawrence able to get the 1v2 victory. Oh my goodness.
Running away is easy. You're still leaving us up. Running away is easy. You're still leaving us up.
In 9. Lose this round, just given the sides as Lux. That would have been up to him to win, but with 7.5 seconds to defuse. So here we go now, going into round number 3. Pick again is going to be in.
Nobody checks it except Lux might have gotten this.
Almost did, getting that 2-piece to begin the round. There's
Alex, and then he gets the.
But that is, again, surely going to be a valuable return on investment as Super from a distance use their MCW and put bullets through bodies, as now Omid is finding themselves in the same predicament as Legacy last round.
This is horrible. This is why people don't like high rise, because of the spawn trap that comes in. Super picks off one. He now moves to the opposite side, trying to see if he can pick off another one. Not going to be all too successful, and Super decides, you know what? I'll just start moving back, because he's on 6-3. Make this 7. He's got a cruise in his pocket, and he still wants more. He gets another.
Wow.
He's on 8, and this is more the Legacy we saw last game. This is the Legacy that comes and fights, and Super is still going with 9.
One of the points, Volatile is just gonna hop on up to kill and be like, "What's up, man?" Go back to the respawns lobby, and as that's gonna be 4 off on Cabal, nearly at 10 lives winning, and Volatile still being an absolute menace here, playing his life is a smart thing to do. 26 to 16, now over 11 in the deficit.
It's spawn trap heaven. It is complete spawn trap heaven.
Wow.
It's 8.
Oh my gosh.
Votel is on 9 kills. There's a cruise in his pocket.
Oh!
He's still going for 10. Votel is running out of bullets and Cabal.
U18 Esports is here with our friends at GamerX Society at the LA Tech Week event in Santa Monica. We're going to be playing some games, having some fun, and giving away some prizes in a special 1v1 showdown event from our friends at GamerX Society. Let's have some fun.
Yeah, 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 yeah. Be the first case like John, got it. Whoa, be the first case like. Be the first case like John, got it. Anything wrong, my dogs got it. Them boss I call shot. Sweat a few bags at the raw spot. Where you been? Got a rock popping at the hotel. Better run the play for him. Well, before I hit the plate, make the house smell. Throwing up trays and Marshall.
Yeah, they do have to find something different, but Encourage is going to get that opening peak, and now he's got a little bit of control over to that B site. What he's going to try and do here is a delay track tactic. Try and whistle out as many of the Unity players as he can. He's doing a fantastic job. Yeah, got to take a dip. It's the hot weather of the UAE, and skill, he's still peaking.
How well you can do on the water. Quite literally, the entire point is in the water. What I've seen so far, there's skill with a two-piece. That's what I'm seeing, but what I've seen in general on this hard point is that people who tend to swim just above the surface, using this little middle ottoman here for cover, tend to find the most success. That's exactly what skill's doing, and that's exactly why he's going 20.
Get on the hill. Careful though, you can see everything, but everything can see you. And Legacy going big as Ruizzi goes for the defuse. Almost got it, but Underworld sneaks it away from him. It's a 1v1. Doesn't see him in the smoke, but is able to get the turn and burn in Underworld.
Fine for 3. Swag check. Finds a two-piece of his own. And that could be the break able to play his life. Take care of. One left to deal with. He has the cruise missile. SGP wants to put this thing away. Oh my god, Swag onto the 7. They're gonna have to continue to go massive. Big step up, that's gonna be 3 for him.
Once again, to try and win this round, still needs to find these players. He's looking to try and find Confident. Will be able to catch him off guard, but it's gonna be Derek who's going for the chow, and Lawrence able to get the 1v2 victory. Oh my goodness.
Running away is easy. You're still leaving us up. Running away is easy. You're still leaving us up.
lose this round, just given the sides as Lux. That would have been up to him to win, but with 7.5 seconds to defuse. So here we go now, going into round number 3. Pick again is going to be
Yeah, nobody checks it except Lux might have gotten this.
almost did, getting that 2-piece to begin the round. There's
Alex, and then he gets the.
but that is, again, surely going to be a valuable return on investment as Super from a distance use their MCW and put bullets through bodies, as now Omid is finding themselves in the same predicament as Legacy last round.
This is horrible. This is why people don't like high rise, because of the spawn trap that comes in. Super picks off one. He now moves to the opposite side, trying to see if he can pick off another one. Not going to be all too successful, and Super decides, you know what? I'll just start moving back, because he's on 6-3. Make this 7. He's got a cruise in his pocket, and he still wants more. He gets another.
Wow.
He's on 8, and this is more the legacy we saw last game. This is the legacy that comes and fights, and Super is still going with 9.
One of the points, Volatile is just going to hop on up to kill and be like, what's up, man? Go back to the respawns lobby, and as that's going to be 4 off on Cabal, nearly at 10 lives winning, and Volatile is still being an absolute menace here, playing his life, a smart thing to do. 26 to 16, now over 11 in the deficit.
It's spawn trap heaven. It is complete spawn trap heaven.
Wow.
There's 8.
Oh my
There's
gosh.
9. Volatile is on 9 kills. There's a cruise in his pocket.
Oh.
He's still going for 10. Volatile is running out of bullets, and Cabal.
U18 Esports is here with our friends at GamerX Society at the LA Tech Week event in Santa Monica. We're going to be playing some games, having some fun, and giving away some prizes in a special 1v1 showdown event from our friends at GamerX Society. Let's have some fun.
Yeah, 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 yeah. Be the first case like John, got it. Whoa, be the first case like. Be the first case like John, got it. Anything wrong, my dogs got it. Them boss I call shot. Sweat a few bags at the raw spot. Where you been? Try to rock popping at the hotel. Better run the play for him. Yeah, before I hit the plate, make the house smell. Throwing up trays and Marshall.
Yo, what is cooking? We are back for our second game tonight, and we are in U18 League for Galaxy versus Unreal Nightmare. I am here with Night Flash. Night Flash doing the play-by-play. I'm just controlling the stream, and I'm ready to cook it up. Night Flash, how are you feeling for this match?
I'm feeling good. I've seen Unreal Nightmare earlier this year. This should be a Galaxy. I know they've got some shooters over there. Unreal, I know they got some shooters over there. Once again, we're going to be starting things off with that Proto HP and going from there.
Colors are backwards.
Be a banger.
Call of Duty let me down again.
I'm super excited for this. Proto HP is probably my favorite HP map in the game. So it's going to be interesting to see how they play it. You know, those P4 rotations are so crucial. Such an easy hill to get that full 60 on, or close to it. But enough of my yap, and let's look at some gameplay here as as Unreal Nightmare is going to be soaking the first bit of this time. Super going to be that hill kitten for now. Currently sitting 1-on-1. Make that 2-on-1 as he's going to be able to find 1. Make it 2 as he pops that 2, keeps himself alive. Not able to talk. Bit of a heat check there. But the time, nonetheless, is still going the way of Galaxy for the time being. Unreal going to be able to clean those players. Sorry, got it flipped again. Unreal going to be able to get 26 off that, while Galaxy only going to be able to get 11. Wandel going to get absolutely pieced up from that top mid gun. And Condix here just not getting super duper active. Manages to find 1. Waits for his team to reinforce. Looking for this player on time. Poison is going to be able to find 1. Super is here for the reinforce. Super, bit of a weird gunfight with this player. but he gets picked up by Blur. Super going to be able to find one, some crispy shots there. Spots that other player back tower. All the utility in the world getting thrown at him right now. 19 seconds left on this hill. Super going to be able to find one in an absolute battle. Manages to find another. Currently sitting at 8-3 on that beautiful 3 streak. Poison tucked beautifully away in this bottom hop corner. Wandell going for this rotation. Going to try and break these spawns. Currently sitting at 2-5. Want to see a little bit more out of him. Able to help his teammate there win that gunfight, but I still don't think they have spawns.
Poison is gone.
Yeah, Poison looks like he has DC'd. We're at that territory where we may play it out, we may not. Not sure, but Levy shooting his toy, and Galaxy finally able to get a bit of this time. Currently down about 50 points, 20 seconds remaining on this time. And once again, Super just absolutely on a tear. 13-4. He's in our highlight reel for a reason. This guy is a walking 2-piece. Does get picked off there by skill. And it looks like UrNm is going to have about a 60-point lead. However, Galaxy managing to get the initial here on P4. Poison slowly clearing this spiral location, managing to find 2 in this life on that 2 streak. Doesn't spot that player. Finally, that player gets spotted, but Swag is able to find 2. Currently sitting at 6-9. Looks like Galaxy has woken up. Maybe got a little cold, waiting for the lobby to pop. Bit of a burger stun there at a Swag, but it is what it is. It does get tagged up by Poison, and he's good for Poison. Who was that? Blur going to be able to find Condix there, and once again, Galaxy soaking this time. Like I said, this is the easiest hill to get a full 60 on in this game, and if they hold the rest of this time, we're looking at about a tied-up match. Going to be a 5-point disparity for Galaxy. Sorry, make that a 4-point disparity.
It's interesting that they were able to make the comeback, with Poison not being in the game for quite a bit there. They were able to take over a lot of positions, and Galaxy, they're back on top now, and they're going to try and hold this one off. It's a very difficult hill to capture. But it seems like they're going to hold this one until the next point. Going to have to get them rotations in. And UrNm, they need to make a bit of a comeback here. Poison did come in pretty hot off the start from that reboot up of the game after getting kicked. They did play on, so good on the players for keeping the matches moving. As this is just the first map, so let's see how this one can end out.
Yeah, and, we talked about it a bit off camera, but if Galaxy plays their game, they should be able to take this fairly comfortably. And it looks like after that first set, once Poison DC'd, it looks like they woke up and they are shooting hardly any time acquired by Unreal Nightmare on the P4 and the P1. Finally at P2, they're able to break in, but only for a short period of time, as Wandell is going to be there to find that player, but Blur going to be able to get that contest. Swag good for 2, and that should secure a bit of time for the side of Galaxy. Once again, Wandell just popping off on that P2. Going to be able to find 3 in this life alone. Going to try and soak the rest of this time for Hold on. Whoa. I got flipped here for Galaxy, and, Galaxy is just starting to run away with this a little bit. 53 points is the current deficit. Make that an even 60 as they soak the rest of that time. However, Poison on New. New has popped. They're trying to claw their way back in this. They need a full 60 for the tie. Are they going to be able to lock this down for a full 60? I'm doubtful. However, never count your chickens before they've hatched, as it's looking
Ooh.
pretty clean so far from Unreal Nightmare. Bit of contested time there is going to leave him about 10 points short for the tie, but trades going back and forth. Swag going to be able to find one. Condex going to be able to find another in the background. Super good for one, good for two. Finally gets traded out. Skill is good for two. Poison going to be able to find that trade, and it is rotation time for the side of Galaxy. You see that player drop down. I believe that's going to be Wandell. He's going to be able to find one before he gets traded. Poison going to be able to find Skill, and it looks like Unreal Nightmare going to be able to soak initial here on this P4. A little bit of a switch has been flipped, and flipped the script, and good Lord, Poison just left alone on this time. A 1v1, but make that a 1v2 as Blur is able to get back into the fight. Super going to kill his teammate there. Sorry, Blur going to kill his teammate there in Super, and that's definitely not what you want to be seeing. But once again, a lead change. Unreal Nightmare up 10 points with 20 left to play on this P4. You got to think if you're Galaxy, it may just be time to start rotating over to that P1. Looks like they're going to try and hit this one more time. Swag playing for those exits, but not going to be able to find him. Super going to pick him up. Wevy going to Chow, able to find Condex at top. Blur, oh, I swear I saw him get on that zip, but manages to get off just in time. And yeah, the lead has changed. Unreal Nightmare currently cresting that 200-point mark. They can, in fact, win off this P1 if they soak almost all the time. Wandell is here saying, not today, sir. Looking to tie this game up, get that lead change once again and rotate things over to P2. Playing his life tucked away a little bit. Players in both tops for the side of Galaxy. One player going on a super deep flank, burning a lot of time, possibly flipping spawns. Not what you want to see. There's just enough time left on this hill for a lead change by 1 point. Blur going to be able to find that player on time. Swag, however, there for the insta trade. Swag currently 26 and 22. Not a quiet map, but definitely not a loud map from him. Skill with the overlook for his teammate. Wandell going to be able to find one on new before getting traded out. Wevy locking this point down from hop-up corner. If you're Galaxy here, you got to go, and you got to go quickly. You got about 20 seconds before this game is over. Wevy going to be able to find that player through the stun, and nothing is going right for Galaxy right now. Finally, Swag going to be able to find that trade, but looking for Wevy, not able to find him. Has to find this player on time. 5 seconds left before time has expired for them. Super going to be able to find one. Make it two. Blur going to be able to find the third. And Unreal Nightmare walk away with a first map victory, 250 to 216.
That was quite the match, honestly. Condi sitting there at 12 and 27. Not too great, but Swag picked up the slack with 28 kills. It has Super as 8 and 3. I know that's not right. So can't rely on those KDs there too much. But I do know that Unreal really came back from that. You know, Galaxy was leading it off for quite a bit of it, you know, and then we had Poison DC, right? So then they kind of took the lead even further, but then Poison came back in, and really I think just a lot of momentum came with him, and a lot of those hills they were able to get full 60s. Which is huge, you know, or close to it. And, you know, at the end, when you're 34 points away with the win, that one full 60, that could definitely get you there.
No, 100%. I think they did a really good job of playing the trade really well and getting those opening bloods in fights. You know, even when they didn't get that opening blood, it seemed like Poison was always there for a 2. Somebody on Unreal Nightmare was always there for a 2, and they just kind of outpaced Galaxy that map. They were first to a lot of points. They were first on rotation, getting their setups in, soaking a lot of time, getting, 40, 50 seconds on a hill, giving up scrap, getting new, and just sort of putting Galaxy in the trap of, oh, there's 10 seconds left. That's not scrap. Now that's scrap. Go new, especially for that P4, that P2, even P3. They're all money hills. P2, maybe not so much. But yeah, it was super well played by Unreal Nightmare. It was getting a little dicey there for a second, but they managed to ice up and shut the door on Galaxy. Coming up, map 2 is going to be our search and destroy
on Vault.
On Vault again. So we're having looks like a complete rewind of what we just saw our last match. I'm excited. Once again, it's probably going to be a bang out on A for most of the map, maybe a B hit here or there. It's really going to come down to playing those trades and playing those cruddy corners in that A site. And yeah, I'm excited. Chef, I'm sure you're excited.
I sure am. That first match, it was pretty close. I was like, let's let these players load on in and we'll get the S&D Vault for our next round.
Yeah. S&D Vault coming up next after a short break. We'll see you then. Peace.
U18 Esports is here with our friends at GamerX Society at the LA Tech Week event in Santa Monica. We're going to be playing some games, having some fun, and giving away some prizes in a special 1v1 showdown event from our friends at GamerX Society. Let's have some fun.
Yeah, 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 yeah. Be the first case like John, got it. Whoa, be the first case like. Be the first case like John, got it. Anything wrong, my dogs got it. Them boss I call shot. Sweat a few bags at the raw spot. Where you been? Try to rock popping at the hotel. Better run the play for him. Yeah, before I hit the plate, make the house smell. Throwing up trays and Marshall.
Something different, but Encourage is going to get that opening peak, and now he's got a little bit of control over to that B site. What he's going to try and do here is a delay track tactic. Try and whistle out as many of the Unity players as he can. He's doing a fantastic job. Yeah, got to take a dip. It's the hot weather of the UAE, and skill, he's still peaking.
How well you can do on the water. Quite literally, the entire point is in the water. What I've seen so far, there's skill with a two-piece. That's what I'm seeing, but what I've seen in general on this hard point is that people who tend to swim just above the surface, using this little middle ottoman here for cover, tends to find the most success. That's exactly what skill's doing, and that's exactly why he's going 20.
On the hill, careful though. You can see everything, but everything can see you. And Legacy going big as Ruizzi goes for the defuse. Almost got it, but Underworld sneaks it away from him. It's a 1v1. Doesn't see him in the smoke, but is able to get the turn and burn in Underworld.
Fine for 3. Swag check. Finds a two-piece of his own. And that could be the break able to play his life. taken care of. One left to deal with. He has the cruise missile. SGP wants to put this thing away. Oh my god, Swag onto the 7. They're gonna have to continue to go massive. Big step up, that's gonna be 3 for him.
Once again, to try and win this round, still needs to find these players. Looking to try and find Confident. Will be able to catch him off guard, but it's gonna be Derek who's going for the chow, and Lawrence able to get the 1v2 victory. Oh my goodness.
Running away is easy. You still even it's hard. Running away is easy. You still even it's hard.
In 9. Lose this round, just given the odds as Lux. That would have been up to him to win, but with 7.5 seconds to defuse. So here we go now, going into round number 3. Pick again is going to be in.
Yeah, nobody checks it except Lux might have gotten this.
Almost did, getting that 2-piece to begin the round. There's
Alex, and then he gets the.
But that is, again, surely going to be a valuable return on investment as Super from a distance use their MCW and put bullets through bodies, as now Omid is finding themselves in the same predicament as Legacy last round.
This is horrible. This is why people don't like high rise, because of the spawn trap that comes in. Super picks off one. He now moves to the opposite side, trying to see if he can pick off another one. Not gonna be.
Yo, we are cooking it back up. Round 2 here with Night Flash. We got Volt S&D. Knight, what are you thinking for this one? You know, that first round was pretty close. Who do you got in the second one?
That's a great question.
It is.
My brain is telling me Galaxy. Yeah, I'm gonna go with Galaxy. I think it's gonna be an A bang out, just like an absolute A best. We're gonna see how things go. My brain's telling me Galaxy. However, I do want to see the Unreal boys do well. There are definitely some shooters over there. Also some shooters on Galaxy. So it's going to be interesting to see how this shakes out. I want a game 5. You know, everybody wants that game 5 round 11, but I don't know. Something's telling me we're not getting there.
Yeah, Unreal, I've casted quite a few of their matches. I'm not sure what's up with. Okay, very good. It kicked me out of the lobby, so we have to reset that. But, you know, I've casted a few Unreal Nightmare games before. And Super Season, he's all over the place. Very talented player. I believe he's hosting all the matches tonight. Both teams agreed. So I love that. That keeps them moving pretty quick, as long as Call of Duty cooperates, which, you know, doesn't happen too often. But after this S&D, we also have another Volt. So a back-to-back. And, you know, it's one of those matches where kills really matter. And Vault, very, very quick map. The ARs can hold off lanes very, very hard. But if you're playing it quick, it's all about those SMGs getting down, getting that bomb planted. And on control, sometimes you get that spawn trap, but that B flag is really hard to get on. It's way out in the open, and once you lock down that lane with that AR up top, it's going to be tough. It's going to be tough. You're going to have to run that flank. Are one of the strongest positions for Vault, I'd say.
Yeah, 100%. If we're talking control, you're definitely looking at that art area. I know some people call it what other, but top art, bottom art, just sort of ratting around in art is super, super strong in that control mode. Super strong point for the defenders. Super great cutoff point for the attackers to kill defenders out of spawn. Also make them spawn far away from that B point because, you know, they essentially spawn on it. Great game design. A big round of applause for Activision on that one. But yeah, that art area is super highly contested. Also, catwalk is super important as well. You get those shots down on that A point. If we're talking S&D though, I really like that outer palm area. That back pool outer palm area on defense. You can sort of cut off the whole left side of the map from that like P2 area, especially on that front palm tree heady. You can watch the flank. You know, you can also there's so much you can watch. You can also have someone pushed up mid palm there. You can get eyes on bomb. Both really great spots. And then obviously on attack, everybody knows you have to have two people at least tucked in sight somewhere out of view, playing those cutoffs, waiting for those players to chow bomb, see if somebody's trying to get a sneaky ninja or something going on like that. That's it's a big no-no, especially at this caliber of Call of Duty. No ninja diffuses. But yeah, it's definitely going to be interesting seeing how this S&D shakes out. Once again, I'm going to say it now. It's going to be a bang out on A. I'm going to say 6 rounds minimum. 6 rounds minimum. It's going to be a bang out on A. If we're going to get into predictions, which I kind of want to, I'm going to say Galaxy takes this 6-3, I think. 6-3 for Galaxy.
I feel Unreal could get it, you know, especially if Poison can stay in the entire round. We haven't seen that. You know, we just saw Unreal take a win with 3 players at certain, you know, length of time, which is crazy huge, especially in Hardpoint, even more so in S&D. So now hopefully all the players stay connected. You know, we kept the same host, so I guess he was okay with getting kicked for a little bit. You know, and going off to this next one, I'd say it's always a bang on A. It's also with the trophy systems. The trophies are huge for this one. Your positioning really matters on if you got that trophy down or not, because you keep throwing those nades and those tacticals down there, you're just going to get killed off of those, or you're going to have to take the firefight at a disadvantage, not where you want to be. So sometimes people lay off of A too hard at the start until those trophies come in. As long as you work together and you don't have 2 or 3 of them in there, just one at a time, wait for it to recharge, someone else get in there, you can usually have a pretty successful A, as we see here.
Yeah, and right off the rip, bomb instantly going down. Swag gonna find a player up in that top catwalk. Good lord, trades going down. However, on site, no player for Galaxy is anywhere near the bomb. Swag trying to make his way there. Bomb is currently getting defused. Do they read this? Yes, they do. Bomb has been defused. Ladies and gentlemen, Unreal Nightmare take a 1-0 lead in our search and destroy. Tippable for them, because breaking that A bomb site is not easy. Getting those opening 2, having 3 players hit the drop is it's kind of crazy. Never seen that. It worked out. Don't know if it'll work again though, because Galaxy is definitely going to be ready for that.
Hey, each player got a kill too, so they really all did their job. Blur, oh my gosh, he's gonna pop off. He's gonna pop off.
Yeah, you know, skill, the only one on the side of Galaxy going to be able to find one. We're going to see Blur manages to find a 2-piece with the nade. I now understand why you said Blur.
Yeah, the future's rough.
Yeah. Bomb, however, is kind of roaming around catwalk right now. Maybe a switch up towards B. However, Swag is going to be able to find that one. It's a 2v1. Bomb is down. It's not planted. It's been dropped. It's been picked up now. Swag going to be able to find one. Not going to be able to find the second. Once again, Unreal Nightmare going to be able to claw a second round out of Galaxy. So far, my prediction not looking too hot.
And I love a perfectly cooked grenade. So Blur, chef's kiss on that one. Cooked it right on to 2 players dying. I am 15 seconds in the future on production here. Got a little too loud on that one, but Chef loves his perfectly cooked nades. Let's see how this next one goes.
Yeah, we're going to be hopping on board with Poison here. See what Poison can get going here. Currently sitting 1 and 2. Not the greatest map, but his teammates are doing their thing, shooting the toy pretty well. He has been found out. Bomb is going down on A. It looks like Galaxy really only have one play here. Stack the site, throw bomb down, where Unreal, they're not in a hurry to plant the bomb. You know, they play a little slow. Nothing really going on. Blur are going to be able to find one on to Skill. Blondie not really finding anything. Manages to find one, and I said no ninja diffuses. A ninja diffuse just happened. Not really sure what's going on in the Galaxy camp right now. Bit of a breakdown in comms.
That
no
threw
eyes
me
on
off
bomb.
too, and I see every single player at all times, and I didn't even see that happening that quick. Like the second it went down, he was out and diffused. Like very, very quick work. Unreal, super serious as they come through on this S&D. 3 and out to start. Everyone doing a great job. Wevy on the 3-0. Blur with that double grenade sitting at 4 and 2. It's crazy. Let's see what they could get done on this next one.
Yeah, Skill going to hit that pre-nade. Hopefully they don't get pre-naded for a 2-piece here. Whoa, we just see 3 players from Unreal slide through that mid hole, and it's looking like it's going to be a B-take. Bomb is currently being planted. There is a player that has snuck through into Art. Bomb's down. Condi going to be able to find one onto Super. They still have no idea that Wevy is where he is. Great trigger
control is
discipline
insane.
here. Just staring him down. Skill. Nobody has even turned around and seen him. Skill gonna hop bomb. Wevy waiting. Finally, shots ring from that Jackal, and it's gonna be a super important kill as it's who was defusing. Condi gonna be able to find one, making this a 1v2. No time left to defuse. Wevy gonna play his life, keep that streak alive. Currently on a 5 streak. Definitely has the car, so be on the lookout for that. But
I have never seen trigger control and discipline and all that. Like, we're talking professionals. When you see a move like that, 2 people in his sight and still waits. He has a double kill in front of him, but he knows it's not the kills, it's the round. Went to a 1v1 at the end, didn't even need to kill the last guy. 4 and 0, Wevy, super big brain. He's playing chess while those guys are playing checkers. Everyone else is making ramen, and he's going full out 7-course meal. Wevy knows what is cooking up. 5 streak as we start off this next round.
100%. Oh, that is unfortunate. That's going to be a double team kill from Blur and Wevy. This round may be wraps from the start. Bomb going down on B. Galaxy looking to claw back into this one, but in the background, there is somebody just creeping around. Wevy, what have you got cooked up for me here, pal? Playing nothing. He's got nothing. That 7-course meal just went in the trash. But no. Great round out of Galaxy. Super lucky that there's a double.
Very lucky.
double team kill on the side of Unreal. But yeah, just overall a good round. Didn't. Sometimes you see a TK and you get a little checked out. You think, what's going on? But yeah, they did not. They still played their game, got bombed down, and yeah, found the kills. Round 6 coming up. The 6-0 is off the table for Unreal Nightmare. However, they are looking to close this out. They don't want this going any longer than it has to. And Blur's nades are playing an absolutely integral role in this team's success. Poison going to be able to find skill in the background. Sorry, Condi in the background. Swag going to be able to find one. He was found. Does manage to sort of creep away. Bit of extracurriculars here from Blur. Maybe telling him quit ratting in a corner. Skill doing his best to play his life. Trying to catch this guy planting the bomb. However, bomb is not being planted at B. It's going to go down at A. Blur currently in a gunfight. And trades galore. Well done, Unreal Nightmare, managing to find that insta trade. Good comms at a Blur, I'm sure, saying, yo, he's here, he's one shot, ciao. And yeah, super. Like I said, he's one shot, one dink, done and dusted. Well
Yeah,
done,
you know those
Unreal
comms are
Nightmare.
on point. I mean, and we got to watch these grenade spots because he got him down. Watch, I don't know if he's streaming on Twitch, regularly. You got to check this guy out, get the notepad out, and get that recipe for where those nades are because they are cooked to perfection every time. Let's see if Unreal can keep this lead on the next.
No intel from the nade. However, bomb is going to be taken up top cat before dropping down to A. Player is spotted. Trades back and forth. Ooh, Webby left in a 1v2. Bomb down. Doesn't know that bomb's down, though. Nowhere near sight. Has to find this player Palm before challenging time. And it looks like he may have been spotted. Webby going to be able to find that one. Bomb has just been planted down to a 1v1. Webby versus
Galaxy has
Wandell.
everything to lose here too. So Webby, he can just chill up here. He doesn't really have to do much. But man, Galaxy they have to hold it here. He's gonna push in, and he does read it. It's very, very interesting how and they can read the situation so well and know how to proceed with the best outcome for the series, not so much in that second. They're always thinking ahead. I think that's what's giving Unreal the advantage in this S&D.
Yeah, it definitely could be. If that had been Blur, I would have liked to see that RC car come out. Actually, no, Webby could have had the RC. Guess not. Webby currently sitting at 8-2, just absolutely stellar performance. Is going to get intel on that player. Just on the other side of Catwalk, Condi and Swag going to combine for 2, putting Webby and Blur in a bit of an awkward situation. Blur currently 7-6, gets picked up in the background, all left down to Webby. 1v4 for all the glory. Not able to find it. Galaxy, U18 clawing their way, fighting, biting, scratching, clawing their way back into this one as they were down 5-1, now 5-3. Is the curse in effect?
With Unreal winning that first round, Galaxy really got to play perfect in this S&D, and they're not looking too shabby. They want to get this tied up. You do not want to have to do perfect for the rest of the series. You wanted that 1-1 start. It's the exact thing that you're looking for. But we can see if they can get that done 3 in a row, it's going to be tough for Galaxy.
100% it is, but it's what has to be done if they want a fighting chance in this series. Webby playing this mid area, doesn't see anybody top hat. However, he does somehow know the bomb is going down. Ooh, bit of an unfortunate Semtex there. Wasted utility. Both his concussion and his Semtex were wasted. Webby not going to be able to win that one onto Condi. However, Blur is there for a trade onto Swag. 2 players in sight. Going to be able to find one. Bomb is not planted for them. It's planted for Outer. And Galaxy once again finding the round win. Ladies and gentlemen, we are 1 round away from a Game 2 round 11. Not as exciting as a Game 5, but still exciting. Gets the heart pumping a little bit. Great
It's huge
angle.
because you don't want to be 0-2 to start. You really don't. Being 1-2, it's a little different, but 0-2, it gets in your mental aspect a little bit, knowing that you cannot make a mistake. And Galaxy, they are bouncing back from this. They could bounce back from the series. So let's see.
Yeah, this could be the start of the downfall for Unreal. They really just have to ice up here, get this bomb down, and just not give an inch. You give an inch, they'll take a mile, and Wandell going to find out super quick. They're not giving any inches, and Super is going to find the opening one. And now we're going to hop on board here with Skill. Skill playing this P1 area. There's 2 players from Galaxy in this P1 area. They're trying to get any intel. However, Unreal is giving nothing away. In fact, Blur is going to be able to find Skill in the background. Instantly traded, though, as Swag is going to be able to find Blur. Skill has just been spotted around that corner. Super gonna fall in the back. So is Poison and Webby. What a breakdown from Unreal Nightmare. Little bit of toxicity there. I'm still not sure.
0.4 seconds for the defuse. I mean, when you talk about Galaxy needing to play perfect, that was it. Round 11, SND. This is for the 2-0 or the tied up start. Now, we got Swag checked on a 7 streak. He got the RC in the pocket, and he got other streaks ready to go if he can get it going. It'd be interesting if he pops it out and see what he can get done with it.
Oh, he's definitely going to pop it. There's no way he doesn't. Right? Maybe not. I don't know. Great for intel. It's also usually better to have your gun, but looks like Unreal is just going to immediately bang this bomb down on A, not risking anything. And there it is. Wandell going to use his RC. Looks like Swag is thinking about using his as well. Maybe. Pondy not seeing anything. Outer Palm. Blur lurking in the background. Oh, what a pinch from Blur. Manages to find Wandell as well. 2v2 on the site as Swag is going to be able to find that player with the RC car. Make it a 2v1. Blur, no idea that both are down there. Manages to find one up. Who finds the second? Defusing the bomb. Bit of a breakdown there out of Galaxy. Easy trade opportunity to the defuse, and they just can't get it done. Galaxy so close to
he had
greatness.
enough time to hop off that too. Like, he's the last player, and you know exactly where he is. Like, just stop the bomb and take the kill. Like, that seems like the best, almost the only play that you do there. It's very interesting that I feel like they kind of like, what do you think are your options in that situation? I feel like putting the bomb down and taking the trade is all you can do.
Yeah, it's a tough call. Just picking up the bomb and putting down the bomb. It takes so much time in this game. I don't know what Activision was thinking, but it is what it is. So chances are he was hoping that like he wasn't going to chow bomb. Maybe he was hoping that like the check wouldn't come in. I'm not entirely sure. But yeah, in my opinion, as soon as your teammate dies there, if you drop bomb, you can definitely play your life a little bit, play for that trade, at least like make him chow you in a sense. Obviously he had eyes on bomb, but mistakes do happen. Also, sometimes you're too locked in on trying to find the player that you don't check bomb. So there's definitely other plays that could have been made. I don't think it was the wrong play necessarily. I just think he caught a bad timing, whatever. Maybe it was a bad comm, who knows? But that was definitely winnable from Galaxy, and a little bit of a choke there in the round 11. Hate to see them claw it back from a 5-1 to a 5-5 and just fall short. But
well, it comes back to them needing to play perfect, like I was saying with Galaxy, and they were playing quite perfect, and came down to the very last play of the game for that S&D, and it wasn't perfect. Every other thing led up, did very well. We saw that great flank that I was alluding to earlier before that started. The flanks are so huge. He was able to catch 2 bodies before anything else even started for the map, and just pinching and collapsing on everyone else. It did come down to a 1v2, which was crazy for Unreal. Catches 1, gets injured, and the second player is still on the bomb, so very easy cleanup there for him. Super intense round 11. That's what we love to see, but we're going to be right back into Vault for this next control map. And I think it's going to be another great close one.
See you then.
U18 Esports is here with our friends at GamerX Society at the LA Tech Week event in Santa Monica. We're going to be playing some games, having some fun, and giving away some prizes in a special 1v1 showdown event from our friends at GamerX Society. Let's have some fun.
Yeah, 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 yeah. Be the first case like John, got it. Whoa, be the first case like. Be the first case like John, got it. Anything wrong, my dogs got it. Them boss I call shot. Sweat a few bags at the raw spot. Where you been? Got a rock popping at the hotel. Better run the play for him. Yeah, before I hit the plate, make the house smell. Throwing up trays and Marshall.
Yeah, they do have to find something different, but Encourage is going to get that opening peak, and now he's got a little bit of control over to that B site. What he's going to try and do here is a delayed track tactic. Try and whistle out as many of the Unity players as he can. He's doing a fantastic
God.
Yeah, got to take a dip. It's the hot weather of the UAE, and skill, he's still peaking.
How well you can do in the water. Quite literally, the entire point is in the water. What I've seen so far, there's skill with a two-piece. That's what I'm seeing, but what I've seen in general on this hard point is that people who tend to swim just above the surface, using this little middle ottoman here for cover, tend to find the most success. That's exactly what skill's doing, and that's exactly why he's going 20.
On the hill, careful though. You can see everything, but everything can see you. And Legacy going big as Ruizzi goes for the defuse. Almost got it, but Underworld sneaks it away from him. It's a 1v1. Doesn't see him in the smoke, but is able to get the turn and burn in Underworld.
Fine for 3. Swag check. Finds a two-piece of his own. And that could be the break able to play his life. Take care of. One left to deal with. He has the cruise missile.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Map 3 coming right up. Going to be a vault control. Now, if you guys know anything about vault control, you know that that top art position is so important for those B captures. However, don't let it slip your fingers, because it can be a dicey one too. We're going to see what Unreal Nightmare and what Galaxy can cook up on this map 3. Is it going to be our second 3-0 of the evening, or is Galaxy going to be able to hold strong and start the process of the reverse sweep? As we speak, the first tick of progress on A has been captured. Second tick about to go down. Nope, it's been stopped. Blur is going to be there causing a little bit of mayhem before he gets picked up by Skill. And gonna hop on board here with Super. Gonna be able to find one, get out, play his life. Is he gonna be able to find this other player? No, he is not. Wandell is good for that one. Skill playing his life is going to be able to find that player. Good Lord, Wandell's good for 2. And things are not looking good for Unreal right now. They started off super duper hot, but the lives are just flying away. 23-17 in favor of Galaxy. That is a 6 life advantage this early into the round is insane. Super not sure what's going on. Maybe a bit of a bug with his controller. Appears to just be sitting AFK. Not entirely sure. Condi going to be able to find some shots. Does manage to find the kill. The first tick on B was about to be captured before they get cleaned up. However, Wevy in the background going to be able to pop two. Sorry, it was not Wevy. It was Blur. Wevy just found one on the 8-point, trying to get this second tick of progress, trying to get this capture, trying to extend this time, give his team a fighting chance. But when Wandel's popping two, why do we have another person spawned in?
I don't know. He's not doing anything, and he left immediately. I don't know. Whoever host is, please lock the lobby down. Jeez.
But yeah, that second tick on A is going to be able to get captured. Nothing else seems to be happening. Bit of a push through from that top cat. Talk about taking it down to the wire, and it does not work out, as they are just going to get pieced up as they drop down to that pillars section of A control.
Yeah, it was quite the round. Galaxy taking the first one is pretty huge. They weren't really at the lead of any of the series yet. So, them starting off with the one could be the signs of a comebacks. Let's see what they can do. Great defense. This is pretty much an attacking map, but the kills are really in their favor. Can they keep the kills on the next one? We'll see.
Yeah, it's I don't know. It's dependent on how you play the map, how it breaks down, whether it's defensive or offensive sided. Super gonna get tags into two different players, but that's 3 down for the side of Unreal. Super's location was known. He has managed to escape, and he's on a nasty pinch. However, looks like somebody's reading this. Super gonna be able to find one, gets out with his life. The pinch is now on from his teammates as he is top plat, flying down, going to be able to find one, make that 2 as 3 fall for Galaxy. Second tick of progress not achieved, I don't believe. No, not achieved, sorry. Skill going to be on a bit of a pinch, going to be able to find one. Condi going to be able to find another. 22 to 25 is the life count. Super really going to have to go huge here. Got to pick it up. He's 5 and 10. Low-key costing, if you ask me. Is he going to be able to find this player? Does spot him. Does manage to find the kill. A's gone. My goodness. I am checked out. Skill just running around his spawn. The spawn trap might be on, though, here, as Wevy and Super going to combine for a couple there in the kill feed. Swag going to be able to find a trade. Wandel going to fall to the hands of Super. They have to just be so meticulous when they're clearing any point of this map. There is so many spots for players to sit, to cut you off. Super may have spotted this player. Yep, runs it down, able to find that one. Blur going to be able to find another. Skill playing for Poison, but Poison's good for it as well. Good Lord. Finally, it looks like Unreal has woken up in this control, and they are shooting the toy. 17 to 13 is the life count. Player does get spotted there in lights, is going to get cleaned up. Poison is aware of the player above him in top cat. Not going to do anything about it. Skill going to switch to that AR, trying to take anybody who's sitting top art out. However, Unreal has opted for no players in top art. Instead, Wevy is going to be playing that back van. Blur going to be able to find Swag. Wevy, however, is going to be able to find Skill. Actually, I believe that was Blur finding Skill. And it is just all red in the kill feed. I don't believe that finally a player of Unreal falls, but 15 to 8, 15 to 7 is the life count. No, not even a sniff of progress has been had on B. And
wow,
yeah, Unreal Nightmare, after a bit of a rocky start, managed to get the trap going, put him in the blend, and bring it back. Currently a 10 life disparity. Kills going back and forth. Super is going, Wevy is going to be good for 2 there. And bada bing, bada boom, Unreal Nightmare tie the map up 1 apiece.
Yeah, they lost both ways. They had 1 respawn left, just 1 guy standing, and the timer went out. So really did nothing right on that one. The A was pretty quick, but usually A is a bit of a toss-up. Is just keep throwing bodies on it until it goes your way, and that's what they did. And B, That's the tough one. You get a guy up top, you get him on ledge, watching those angles, and then just get mid, make sure they can't get on the site directly. They have to go the long way, force them into your ARs. That's just what they were doing. They could not get behind on that ledge at all. It was locking it down. Great doubles coming from Unreal. Great kills altogether, but see if Unreal can get it done on the offense.
Yeah, that is the big question. Offense wins championships. Skill is going to get tagged up. However, does get some tags in onto Super. Super's good for it, though. Manages to spot another on the van before getting taken out. What is going on? I cannot tell. It is just an absolute bang out on this B point, but finally some progress is being made. Webby trying to soak as much of this time as possible, but gets taken out. And a team nade comes in as well. That is just not what you want to see. These people got to stop joining. Webby, trades just going back and forth, even lives. Swag going to clear all the progress off of that B point. They were so close to that first tick, and Webby is just hung out to dry by his teammates, left alone on A. Nothing he can do. 3 players channeling. Condi just playing his life, does get pieced up there a little bit. 1 player left on A for the side of Galaxy. That is going to be a clean 4 dead. And Unreal Nightmare really have a chance to run away with this now. If they can get this second tick, even this third tick done at A, they are rolling. A has been captured. Players falling for the side of Galaxy. It is going to be a 3-hit through Vault. And the stack is in once again. Webby going to find some shots onto Skill. Able to find that kill. A player in top art. Is Webby going to go chow this? Yes, he is, as the clock is still stopped. Heard that door pop. Did not manage to spot him, though. Webby going to be able to find that trade. Condi going to be able to find one on to Blur there. Super just absolutely battling for his life. No help from his team as they all fell. Skill going to be able to find that one. Blur going to be able to find one before getting traded out. Webby going to be able to find one on to Wandell in the background. Webby just playing his life in the back here. Oh, went for the Diddy party. Was not able to get it. Webby, some good shots. Manages to scare that player off. They have to be wary of the pinch here, though. Haven't gotten a kill in some time. Swag in the back, just wreaking absolute havoc on that player outer palm. However, Webby is doing such a good job at disrupting any flow that they can have in this top position. He is not able to find one, but is able to pull 2 players off. Doesn't matter as the rest of his team falls around him. 8 to 10 is the life count. 1 tick of progress left to be captured on B. Wandell going to be able to get one. Not going to be able to find the second as Blur has the snapper on him. 9 to 7. 40 seconds remaining. This could get mixy here, folks. Poison getting in, getting active in this site. Does get called out. However, no player turns to find that kill. B is being captured. Oh my goodness, it's a breakdown from Galaxy.
Very quick.
As Unreal Nightmare is able to get the, I believe it was a 2-stack, could have been a 3-stack onto that B point and get that capture. 2 to 1 is our map score. Unreal.
Yeah, coming from that one, that A capture was so quick, and then the transition was beautiful. Right over to B, tick immediately, half the second tick, slowed him down. And the flanks, no one was watching the flank. We seen Webby get back there. He held his position. Poison got back there. And it's not so much the amount of kills you get. It's the amount that you're in their head. You're a roadblock. They can't get past you. They can't go up there. And if they do, you're the target, not the objective. And that is just what we saw. That B just slowly crept in until the sign was clear. Poison gave him the go-ahead. And they just stacked it up, and that was the round. And now we got Unreal in the lead after Galaxy was winning 1-0. That's 2 in a row. Unreal 2-0 in the series, 2-1 now, both 1 game away. Unreal could get it done.
Yeah, and Unreal have to get them off A here, though. They want that time ticking. They don't want this time sitting stagnant as it is. Webby able to find one, gonna help his teammate in Super find that second. And he is just going to play his life in this top cat. Such a power position for holding this 8 point and for slowing them down. You can catch so many people unaware just looking over the banister there. Condi Oh, that's going to be 3 dead, and the spawn trap is now on. Swag alone in this top gold position. They know every single player from Galaxy is going to spawn up top gold. Swag is going to get picked up by Webby. Oh my goodness, Webby playing his life. Went for the knife there. Interesting play. Don't know if I agree with it. Poison is also up in this top gold position. Not going to be able to find that player as Wandel is good with the pistol. 20 seconds remain. 22-17 is the life count. Finally, somebody steps foot on A to stop this clock for a little bit. Good awareness from Super not to chow. Clock once again running. 15 seconds remain. Condi, what can you do? What have you done for me? 13-20. Make it 13-21. Good Lord, they're dropping like flies. 20-11. Nobody anywhere near the point. I believe that is going to be map.
Yeah, after that, the flanks going unchecked is really a great way to summarize that control and how they were able to get back. I think that first round, they weren't playing too heavy into the flank, and I love how they switched up who was doing it. It's whoever was in the correct position, whoever was in the best spot to really go around, see where they came off of spawn, and they just made it work. And with that map, there's SMG and there's AR routes, and the ARs, very powerful positions, and the SMGs can take them off of that and even kind of hold, especially if you just got to capture. You can work that cover, that little bit you get, especially on B, not much cover at all, but you can work those cars so that there's angles that they can't see you with those ARs. And that's really what we saw. Just one guy kind of being like two. They have to get around, get to a bad spot where they're the Unreal teammate is gonna kill you because you're not in a favorable position, and you have to try and get someone that's in a must kill spot, and they just couldn't get it done. And when they did, they put too much resources, too much time into it, and before they know it, they're down on lives, down on time, and now they're down the entire series, and that's it.
Yeah, 3-0, back-to-back 3-0 sweeps. GG's to everybody that played tonight. They're great games played, super close matches for the most part. I'd like to give a quick shout out to the U18 League for letting us do this.
Definitely.
Super fun. Love casting these games. Love seeing the up and comers. See who's coming to the league next. Hopefully, big shout out to our production crew as well. Shout out to Chef for running double duty today. Doing our observing and some casting. Big shout out to all the teams that come out and participate too, man. Like, without you guys, we can't make this happen. Obviously, if there was no interest, we wouldn't be doing this. We wouldn't be doing what we love. We wouldn't have a job. So thanks for you guys as well. Briefly, I want to touch on
great games.
Yeah,
great
thanks
games,
for the great
man.
games as well.
First time
Unreal.
casting with you. First time I was observing and casting with a 15-second future, so I couldn't really do any play-by-plays. I'm like trying to keep quiet. It was very interesting. And U18 super professional. Like if you're not with the U18, if you're under 18, 100% get on a team, get a team together, get in the league. Like best league for anyone under 18, 100%. If you want to get into Call of Duty, whether you want it to be your career, you want to be a pro, or you're just really in it for the fun, great spot to be. There's prizes as well. The staff, very talented. And if you're over 18, get on the staff and be part of the process. Get that in your resume. Be like, hey, yeah, I casted. Hey, I run production. These guys came in. I mean, in 5 minutes, I was right caught up with their procedures. This is all new stuff to me, and I've been doing this I've been casting for 6-7 years now, and they're doing stuff that I haven't even seen before, and that really means something. So good job to everyone here. And Night Flash, it was really good casting with you. Great play-by-plays, and to all the viewers, thank you so much for being active out there in the chat and sticking around, and definitely follow the U18 League if you want to see some more content. And Night Flash, where can they find you?
I'm not giving away my socials. I'm a ghost. I'm a ghost. No, but in all seriousness, thank you guys so much. It means the world that I get to do this. It's so much fun. If you want, I've got a Discord. You can join that. I'm also running an org. Not to plug my own stuff, but come check us out. We're hosting a little something coming up here soon. But yeah, thanks for stopping by. We appreciate every single one of you that tunes into the streams, every single one of you that plays, that participates. I've been Night Flash. I was joined by Chef. Guys, we'll see you later. Peace.
Thank you.
U18 Esports is here with our friends at GamerX Society at the LA Tech Week event in Santa Monica. We're going to be playing some games, having some fun, and giving away some prizes in a special 1v1 showdown event from our friends at GamerX Society. Let's have some fun.